kids to bed, dad's home. We are the DWO podcast representing the Dad World Order. I am the magnificent one himself, Mike Martin. With me tonight, we have Brando and my boy Big Rig. What's up, y'all?
What's happening? I'm here, baby. That's for you, Stu.
Well, gentlemen, we
had to get our wallets out for this next one, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're a little strapped tight.
We need to talk about this because this was not a part of the podcast paying people to come on. We need to talk.
Well, you know, it takes money to make money. You know what I mean? And this guy knows a thing or two about money. You know, he knows that.
We'll see.
You'll see. With us tonight, a special guest, an NWF legend, the one, the only, Sinclair Octavious Bentley, S.O.B. What's up, my dude?
Oh.
That's all we can get without a copyright claim, I think.
Yeah.
Because I know you dweebs can't afford it, so let's go.
Yeah, we can't afford that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All these kids leaving lights on and thermostat.
So kind as
First
to
of all,
fill our coffers.
First of all, I must say that congratulations to you dweebs. Because your show is now box office. Because you got the box office draw. So guess what? You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Whatever you
Very
say.
humble.
Well, if it's possible that there's anybody out there that doesn't know about you, do you want to introduce yourself to our little audience and tell us about where you came from, man?
I mean, I'm the man that needs no introduction. You see the drip god himself, Sinclair Octavious Bentley. Excuse me, is there something wrong with your eyes, Brando? Eyes? You okay?
Define drip for me, SOB. I'm a humble father. I don't know what drip means.
God, Jesus, this guy really is a dad. Jesus.
Oh.
Drip is what you see that is before you. You see that? You see that? You see that? You see them princess cuts? You see that, right? I know it might be hard for you to see with those 4 eyes you got. So someone call 911. Look at, oh my God, we got a stadium. Oh my God. Jesus, man. That just cut it off, brother. Just let it go. Just let it go, man. Just let it go, bro. It ain't working, man. Just let it go, bro. Just let it go, man. Just let it go, bro. I mean, there's even nothing on top, man. Just let it go.
It's there.
And you're in denial. Wow, this is really great. Jesus.
I feel like this is going to be a main theme of this thing. Just disappointment.
I don't even think disappointment is the word. Jesus. God, there's no words to describe what is going on with that head over there.
It's God given. Nothing I can do about it.
Brother, just put a hat on, please.
I can't afford one.
So, I mean, Mr. Bentley, I have to ask. I've witnessed quite a few of your matches.
You and Blueberry? Who was that? Blueberry?
Some of them.
Whoa. Okay, first, all right. See. First of all, looks like someone did not read what my lawyer sent over. Okay. I will not be disrespected. My crew will not be disrespected on this podcast. Okay, I'm doing you a favor. You got to work with me. I ain't got to work with you.
It's not our fault that he's uninteresting and doesn't have a memorable name. I mean, Chris Demise is memorable. I remember Chris Demise.
Remember, that's my best friend right there. Don't you talk about my best friend, okay? I will leave this podcast and your ratings will go in the straight toilet after I'm done, if they're not already there.
Okay. Gotcha. No blueberry drip.
No more blueberry drip. You heard the man.
So, as you were saying. So
as I was saying, I've witnessed a few of your matches recently, specifically referring to title matches, which I know you have one coming up against the current NWF champion, Star Rider. I believe that is on Saturday.
Friend of the show, by the way.
You don't seem to be very successful so far in these title matches. What is there a reasoning for that? Can you give us anything? Any insight?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I will be champion. It is inevitable. These are just small little bumps in the road. And plus, at the end of the day, I'm rich. So, I mean, yeah, not winning the title may suck a little bit until I basically go in the back, open up my iPhone, and realize all those zeros in the bank account, something that you guys don't even know nothing about probably.
No, that's pretty accurate. I'm just saying. I mean, you want to talk about all this drip and everything like that, and you got all this gold on and everything, but I don't see anything around the waist. That championship strap. Brandon's got a couple of them behind you. I'm sure he could lend you one. If you want to fake it till you make it, something like that.
I like big ring.
Yeah, buddy.
You're pretty funny, man. You're pretty funny. And first of all, man. See, this is podcast is starting off all wrong. First of all, what is that monstrosity in your background right now? What is that?
That is a Christmas tree.
Why is there a Christmas tree up and the turkey has not had his day?
Because it is the Christmas season.
You probably got Mariah Carey blasting right now, don't you?
I'll tell you this right now. 'Tis the season to be jelly.
And he sounds pretty jelly, your Christmas tree right now.
I mean, that's all I'm hearing.
Oh God,
hey.
Jesus!
Where's
the money tree?
You gotta give him a little bit of a break. He's a Eddie Kingston fan. All right, you got to give him a little bit of a break.
What? I'm a fan of excellent, hard-hitting performers.
No, fat, stupid idiots.
Ooh, let's get a little spicy in here. Ooh.
This is
a very Hatfield McCoy quite feud we got here between these two.
Okay, nice. I like it. The best thing to do, right? Selling it in the square circle. Tables match.
I told him earlier today I was going to spine bust him through a table. He didn't believe me.
Shades of Arn Anderson.
Hey, I definitely got the finances to make this happen. So, let me know.
Hey, we're just waiting for Roger to approve it, man. The dads want some. I think.
Yeah, I think.
But speaking of titles, though, admittedly, we're fairly new to NWF, but we were all captivated right away with talent such as yourself. And, we're a little vague on our history when it comes to NWF champions. You want to share with us any of your accolades so far in NWF? I know you've been in the game quite a while, so.
Yeah, I've been in the game quite a while, but not too long. I just surfaced up in the NWF less than a couple of years ago. So, it was, of course, the biggest box office debut NWF has ever seen. I had the ladies up, I had the money, the goal was out. Oh, you should have been there. Oh my God, the drip was amazing. But I digressed, okay? So, you said titles, right, Dweeb?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I am a one-time NWF Tag Team Champion. I am also a former NWF Tri-State Champion. So if you're doing the math correctly, ladies and gentlemen, if you're following along, I am one championship away from being a rich Grand Slam champion when I beat up the Star Dweeb this weekend.
Whoa.
You better be there.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know. I just we got some comments from our audience here.
Whoa.
Just saying, we got Naily Stew here. Best genuine laugh I've had in a while. Brando's putting Bentley to shame. Hashtag beltless Octavious. Care to respond?
Now that's a drip.
No.
All right.
I'll get it
Like
out.
I said earlier,
You can borrow
you
it.
did not read what my lawyer sent over. Okay. I don't need to hear none of this negativity. Okay. And whoever that dweeb was that posted that comment, hashtag beltless Bentley.
I believe
This
it was
Saturday,
beltless
folks,
Octavious.
Oh,
Beltless
beltless
I know it's
Octavius.
difficult to read sometimes, but you know.
Oh, big rig, huh? Zinging them in, huh? Okay. All right.
You know, want to make sure we got the all the facts straight. That's all.
I
That's
give
all.
that to you. I give that to you. I may not have the belt right
SOB.
now, but
Glass
hold on.
cleaner?
You know what?
Glass
Hold on.
cleaner?
Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Hold on.
No?
I got a little treat for y'all.
All right.
Bring me the Louis. It'd be here in a sec.
Shit.
It'd be here in a sec. So so beltless Octavius, right? That was what they had, right? Right.
Megan, your mom bringing it to you, or
So you know what, Brandon? How much? You know what, man?
Your manservant?
You know.
It's blueberry.
You know.
I'll
look,
fucking die
I
if
got
Blueberry pops up with his
I got
Louis
a little
bag.
$10,000 right here. All right.
Woo!
All right.
Woo!
All right. Big
Stacks on
rig.
stacks on stacks.
yes, sir.
Now, do those have your faces
Big-
on them or blueberries? Because last time they had blueberries on them.
What I tell you about the blueberry? What I tell you about that? What I tell you about that?
Sorry, I forgot. No
Brandon,
blueberries.
Obviously, you
man's-
don't listen.
This man's gonna grant your wish to go through a table. I'm telling you.
Jeez. Now,
Hey.
now, excuse me why I insult Big Rig. Okay, so back out of this, Brando.
I'm just trying to
You're
keep
next,
facts
all right?
straight. I don't understand where
I
all
got
this hostility is
$10,000
coming
if you
from.
say
I don't
not
get-
one word for the rest of this podcast.
I don't understand where it's coming from either. I mean, I was just commenting on his attire.
I mean, he did ask you not to call his best friend Blueberry.
The B
So,
word. We'll just say the B word.
In all fairness, I will back him up.
Okay. Sorry. No blueberry drip. I got it.
B word.
You're even using it wrong. That's not how you use the word drip, you dweeb. God, next question. Jesus
I'm just a
Christ.
humble but I don't know.
What am I dealing
Mike,
with over
cue the
here?
old thing. Cue the old sound thing.
What is that?
God,
Got too many.
you dweeb sure are funny though. I love
I'm
talking
old
to
and I just
comments.
don't
This
get
is
it.
great.
Yeah,
Anyway,
old I don't
I'm
get it.
just,
he's
I'm
old. he
just
don't
over
get it.
here trying to have some journalistic integrity, trying to keep all the facts straight. You know, that's all.
Facts
Jesus.
don't matter. The only thing that matter is who's got the most money, and that is yours truly.
I
That
thought it,
S-O-B, and you know my catchphrase. That money be changing every single thing.
MCE baby.
I thought it
I
was
mean,
Bill.
how long have you been a part of the NWF?
I've been part of the WF for all of 3 years.
3 years. Okay. All right.
Probably more like 4. I dealt with a little shoulder injury, but it took me out for about a year. So, but I was, as you can see, they rebuilt me. They made
Better
me
than
stronger,
ever.
faster,
Better than ever.
better than ever. Thank you, sir. See, Mr. Magnificent understands. See, he read the literature that was sent over. You
Hey,
dweeb
you
did
know,
nothing.
You caught me. I didn't read it. I didn't. I just thought.
Sorry,
it
if
was
you follow my Twitter, you'll see I've been a fan since day one. You know, we share a love of nice shoes, so. And anyway. So have you and MCE and the whole corporation, have that kind of been a thing since day one, or is that kind of organically formed over time, or?
So what happened is, me and my best friend, things maybe started off a little rocky, When I first got to the NWF, he was jealous.
To Alex.
You know, in fact, that's why this Big Rig is so funny because his name was Big Rig until, of course,
It was best
until, of
friend
course.
is the B word, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Alex.
So
B
he
word.
was Big Rig originally, and now what is his current
Just
handle?
Alex Hayden.
B word.
Alex Hayden.
Well, slow down, dweeb. I was getting to the story.
By all means, tell the story.
Just trying to follow
You
along.
talk about journalistic integrity. Listen to the facts, Mr. Big Rig.
I'm sitting here listening. I'm just trying to get the facts straight. You know what I mean?
So he was
This
my
is the
butler.
best day of my life.
He was your
my
butler.
Wow. I had my first Fan Fest match with him, and he had to be my butler for 30 days.
Oh,
So for
you
30
Nikki
days,
Victory him.
for 30 days, he saw behind the curtain. He saw that money was changing every single thing, and guess what? The money finally changed him for the better.
Is
And
this
as
like
you,
a Mr. Deeds butler kind of assisting you with your sock change kind of thing?
oh, you hear this right here? He used to have to respond to that.
Damn.
Oh,
All right.
I was waiting for the kitty cat to come.
Now it's just the mom bell.
Oh God, Jesus! I mean,
I'm
guys
just asking.
really
You
must
didn't
not
answer my
like
question
ratings, 'cause
earlier.
not
I'm
mad
trying to.
here. Okay,
So-
Jesus.
So
And I
Alex, Alex
fire
Hayden comes
perfect
along after the
because
30 days as butler when his Chris
that's the
Demise
second
jump in
ring.
the mix.
And the
So,
second ring has
yeah.
come and nobody's came. So I don't know.
Yeah, you better check your health, man. That's two
Oh,
rings and
No, see, what you're getting it all wrong. See, the first time, if you were listening, I rang the bell and then I made a command.
yes.
I
There
rang
you
the
go.
bell, and what happened this time? I made no command.
This is what it reminded me of. Mom, the meatloaf. We need it now.
Mom, meatloaf.
I mean, this guy thinks is this Comedy Central? Did I sign up for this? Is that what's going on?
I'm reading our audience. Our audience has every right.
Stand-up comedy going or something like that, or he? Oh, I get it. I get it.
Our audience.
We get some meatloaf.
You're the block. I get it. You're the bald one.
Sure.
You're the funny one, and you're the one who actually gets things done, Mr. Magnificent. I see the dynamic of this whole group right here.
I'm the
But-
good looking one.
But when I'm on the screen, I am the best looking. So let's keep that. Let's pump your brakes on that, Mr. Magnificent. All right.
We'll agree to disagree on that matter, but
Yeah.
But
Opinions
so
vary.
when he saw the lifestyles of the rich and famous, I mean, who cannot go for the money? So his 30 days were up. He had a choice to make. And surprisingly to me, I'm thinking I'm going to have to throw hands with this man. He gives me the biggest hug anyone has ever given me. He thanks me
Aw.
and calls me his best friend.
Oh.
If that ain't a beautiful, beautiful origin story, I don't know what is. Now,
That's pretty neat.
there you go. I like that. That good drop. Good drop. So, things go a little forward. Everyone's starting to notice the drip. Everyone wants to be part of this money. We used to hire the kid Demise to do a couple jobs. He did pretty good on those jobs. So we decided to bring him on. And we brought him on when I was facing one of my biggest nemesis ever, Jesse Hyde. And
God.
Demise took the money, did what was asked of him. We made our business relationship public, and Anika became part of the group, thus forming MCE.
Now does Anika ever get in the ring?
Oh,
I get to see her.
but Anika's the big boss, man. You better watch out.
I just haven't seen her actually in like a sanctioned match yet. I've seen her outside
no.
of the ring, and
Well,
Back
actually,
up, SOB. I'm sorry. I'm just a humble dad here. Does MCE stand for Major Championless Entertainment, or
he's trying really hard right now. Bro, he is going to tank this podcast before it even gets up off the ground. I told you before.
I'm just
You
trying to help Big
have
Rig
to
here.
do
He
business
had
with
he
me.
had it in his
I
head.
don't
I
have to do
that.
business with you. I'm the guest.
All right.
I'm the star.
Whoa.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll give you a free DWO sticker for that one. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a pretty good gift. I'm not
It
gonna
is.
lie.
You can put that on your belt.
Limited edition. A little side note, I see you got Muhammad Ali over your shoulder there. The bottle I'm drinking tonight is actually a pick I got to do, and it was actually in the warehouse Muhammad Ali used to train in down in Louisville in the Nula district. So
He's the world's greatest. What a great inspiration
Absolutely.
he is for me and a lot of people. That's real talk.
I mean, talk about a guy that like just transcended just boxing alone, and just he inspired so many outside of just boxing. I'm sure a lot of professional wrestling. The guy could cut a promo like no other.
Woo, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, rumble,
The
young
original,
man,
right?
rumble. Woo, I know. I watched it many times. Got it on playback. Woo.
And I mean,
I can
that's
see
a guy.
I can see a little bit of that in Sinclair Octavious Bentley.
I mean, Sinclair Octavious Bentley, if I can be real here, it's driven from a lot of things, I've taken a lot of everything I've seen. I mean, you could think of it. I mean, The Sopranos, New Jack City, $1 Million Man, Flair, basically a couple street movies I've seen, like Paid in Full and state property and things like that, how Beans was running his organization and stuff like that. And I kind of took little bits of everybody and I kind of rolled them into a ball. And that is what you see that's before you today.
There's so many good like one-liners in those movies too, that you can, because I mean, full disclosure, I grew up on a lot of that stuff too. But.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big mottos that I have, or one of the big sayings that MCE has is, you either gonna get down or you're gonna lay down.
Mm-hmm.
So
sounds like some CMB stuff right there. That's what it reminds me of. That MCE reminds me of CMB, like you said, New Jack City. That hit right home. So, but you could tell. Again, you're a Roger Ruffin trainee.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it shows. We've said this before, with other, guests from NWF and, related to NWF, even Jack Vaughn, the way he teaches, him and Chris teach, the way it reflects in the ring is just so, it's nice because it's not, I hate to say safe because that feels like it's taken away from what you guys do, but it's nice that you can do it, safe, but still be very entertaining. And like I said, for us being newbies to NWF, we all jumped both feet in because it's that good of a show. No matter if we're at a VFW, a brewery, wherever we're at, man, every single time it delivers.
See, me being around for so long, I actually had the privilege of having world-class training while I was there, because like I said, I was there when Chad was doing tours in Japan, and he would get some nice little layoffs, and he'll come to Bone Crushers, and
wow.
he'll work with his world class training. Like I said, one day, and I hope I don't get you guys in trouble for this or anything like that.
That's Carl Anderson for those of you who don't know.
But one day he brought Prince Devitt down, and that for me being so young in wrestling and getting to interact with him and getting for him to spend that time, that 2 days that we had with him to show us basically everything we had and reassured some things with us. And, it just was a great experience. And then I also had a chance to work with Abyss, a lot. Used to come down, work with us and everything like that. So, I mean, like I said, I've had the pleasure to be around so long and to see a lot of the world-class training that came through. And like I said, I was lucky to be put in that situation to soak up all that knowledge that they had, all that ring generalship that they had, all the ring presence. I soaked up all that because I was like a sponge. I mean,
that's incredible. Yeah, it's it's unbelievable the amount of talent that came just from this little area. And you listen to this there, and that's he's a Hall of Famer at NWF, and I was watching him on Impact or
Yep.
TNA, as I remember it. And he was a monster then, and it's like, holy cow, this guy came from right in our backyard. So,
And of course
and they had-
now I get a chance to work with Kat now too as well. He's
Mhm.
he's worked with me a lot as well, and so it's, I mean, our feelings now are aside. I really don't like the guy right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not getting things done for me.
It's
But
getting
for
your
the
business,
most,
man.
yeah, but for the most point, before all this transpired, he was a great influence on me, and he helped me out a lot.
Yeah, it's, every time I see Roger, I thank him for, doing what he does, because we've said it before and we'll say it again. We know that what you guys have to sacrifice and put in, what you guys get paid back isn't even close. So, it's a lot of it's sacrifice and taking the short end of the stick a lot of times to put on an entertaining show for all of us schleps.
Dweebs.
So,
Wait,
yeah.
we're doing-
Dads.
Well, I'm actually getting a bit of a mailbag right now. The comment is not showing up, but I'm getting a who invited Carl Winslow on the show right now.
Wow.
Wow.
Just a question from the audience.
Hold on, wait, hold on, time out. I'm no idiot now. I feel like he's hiding, but I feel like these are coming from Big Rig and he's hiding.
No, I'm genuinely serious. It's not showing up. We'll go ahead and after the podcast is wrapped up, I'll go through the comments. I'll make sure to send you a screenshot so we're all
Wow.
facts are all straight. I'm telling the truth.
Carl Winslow didn't have money.
Real cute.
Carl Winslow did not have drip like that.
It's
Thank
a
you,
question from the
Mr.
audience.
Mr. Magnificent gets it. Carl Winslow never looked this good.
I
Ever.
don't
Look,
remember seeing that in the
okay.
first two diehards. I can tell you that. I don't remember seeing that much drip in the first two diehards at all.
See, Brando, you're learning. You're learning, Brando. Good job. You're learning.
Thank
You're
you.
learning. That, see, Big
It's
Rig,
drip.
take it from Brando.
All right, here you go. I got a screenshot right here.
Sinclair, if I gotta hear Brando say drip at work now, man. I'm
Screenshot
so
right at the bottom. What does
it's
that
going to
say?
be my catchphrase.
Who invited Wish.com Carl Winslow on the show?
Wish.
Real cute.
I'm not making it up.
Real cute.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
the guy took time out of his busy schedule to come join us, and
And I'm just being insulted consistently
Right.
here.
I
Consistently.
apologize.
I'm doing you a favor, Big Rig.
Right?
Oh, here you go. Yeah, Carl Winslow.
This
Your
is gonna
bell
cost
worked.
us.
Real cute. Real cute, guys. Real cute. Real cute. Real cute.
That's it.
The dweebs love me. What can I say? The dweebs hate me because they ain't me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come
I
on.
don't hate you. I don't hate you.
Brando, we started off a little rough. Let's be honest.
We did.
Okay.
We did.
All right.
The
You
But
gotta
drip.
respect the hustle.
I think the drip is starting to convert you a little bit.
Respect
Next
the
time
hustle.
I see you, gonna have a nice little choker chain on with a medallion on that thing.
I might have to.
I will
You
lose
gonna
my
have to do
mind.
the links here in a little bit. Next time I see you, I want to see you dripped up and dripped out. All right.
Hold on. For the record, what you're wearing is that a Cuban link?
Oh, nothing but the best princess cut, baby. You see it shining in
Okay.
that. You know.
Now,
For
are
those
we
of us
talking
don't-
like Disney princesses? Is that an Ariel or
A princess just
no?
square cut.
Sorry.
See this is what happens when you have commoners who don't have money because they have absolutely zero fashion sense. Princess cuts is a type of diamond cut, the most expensive cut you can have, my friend. Matter of fact, Google it.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Google
I'm
it.
kind of wondering. Our audience is why are you cutting princesses? I mean,
Yeah.
They got daddy
Yeah.
issues. They're cutters.
God, man, I definitely do not resonate with your audience. I can tell you that much.
I mean, we're just asking the hard hitting questions that the people want to know.
God, what a dweeb.
Well, Sinclair, if I may, I ask this on every one of our humble guests. What is the hardest bump you have ever taken?
Hardest bump. Well, I'll tell you what, the hardest bumps are the one you don't remember. Put like that. But if I can remember, I mean, I hate the guy. He's a dweeb, and I'm gonna beat him up in 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, but at the anniversary show. But
Whoa. We can't talk about Star Rider like that.
Nah, he got Star Rider and Mount Orb.
That's
He's
this,
got,
that's this weekend.
do you even watch the product?
Hey, we
We
ask
ask
him
him the
this shit
same
all the
question
time.
every week.
Yeah, every week. He just has a
God.
shitty memory.
See, it's how you gonna have a guest, a box office guest, and you don't even do your homework on them?
I ask him, how you gonna have a podcast about wrestling? And you ain't been watching wrestling.
But anyway, so
Well, hey, hold on.
The anniversary show is in.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll get your plug for the anniversary show
next Saturday,
Oh.
where MCE is basically gonna flex our dominance and show how drip we are, and we basically gonna walk into Covington and we're gonna beat up the dweebs, the dweeb patrol of Poppin' Dweeb, Christopher Michael Lotus Dweeb, and the not Star Rider. See, you got me all confused now. See,
you're
and
Swinger.
Swinger. But to answer your question here, I would say that I gotta give it to the Swinger last week, man. He put a post out there, said he's gonna drop me on my head, and next thing you know, I get dropped on my head and I wake up in a camel clutch.
Just so you know, you are offending members of our audience. We'd appreciate it if you didn't do that.
God. Okay, sorry. You don't like dweeb? How does commoner feel? Is that better?
No,
sounds very Game of Thrones-ish.
Pretty par for the course for me. Yeah.
I mean, the closest thing I have to a bell is my little cup here with my ice in it.
God.
Hi, baby. Who's a pretty girl?
Yeah. So,
hey, why don't you real quick? Why don't you plug the your upcoming shows? I know you got a show this coming Saturday in Mount Orb, and then
yes,
we got the show next Saturday.
We actually got a good little show plan for you guys. I believe there's a pose off.
That's what it was.
Tiny Tim.
You're not in that, right?
Having a pose off, and I believe that's one of the marquee matches. And I believe there's a tag team match between some good friends of mine. When it comes to, I believe it's Adam Swayze and Joshua, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe they're facing, I forget who they're facing, but it doesn't matter because we already know who's going to win that. And then pretty much with my busy schedule, I usually just stick to one place and one place only because that's the only time that really works on my schedule. And also, they pay me the most money. So I'm going to go where the money is. And then, of course, like I just mentioned, the anniversary show we got going on, we're going to induct two guys who I've been in the ring with, two guys who I've shared moments with in the ring when it comes to Brody Cormick and the outlaw Matt Stevens. They will be inducted to the NWF Hall of Fame. And then we have just an abundance of banging matches going on.
The card's stacked.
Exactly. And, and like I said, the best match of them all is when you see MCE, the drip gods themselves, taking care of business, getting that shmoney, and then we're going to be walking out showing how we are the most dominant faction that the NWF has ever seen.
Back up. What is shmoney?
What is shmoney?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what shmoney is? Shmoney is this bad boy right here.
There you go. Like a pancake stacked. Not partial pancake, though.
That's all I can afford.
So that's what shmoney is.
We're gonna have to talk
Brando.
investments or something, man.
Okay.
I need more than 7 seconds at a time. My people got to talk to your people, I guess.
Now,
yeah, I mean, I got a good financial planner. He can really get you some good deals. So when we get off camera, I'll point you in the right direction because you seem to be the only one that's being respectful in this whole interview. The rest of you dweebs. Oh, sorry. The rest of you commoners can still continue to be commoners, and me and Mr. Magnificent, we gonna get this shmoney, Brando.
See, I'm not the only one that thought it. It's like I think it. People say.
Hey, I didn't see any pink 50s in there.
Now
I don't
you
know
know
what he's
what?
talking about.
You know what? I will allow that because Monopoly is my favorite board game. So I will allow that. I will allow that. All right.
Classic.
So that
Never-
one gets a free pass.
never
That's
gets
You,
old.
ring, you ring the bell. Mom dusts off Monopoly, brings you the money. You're good to go. Right?
Who is? What are you talking about? My mother. What are you talking about? My mother.
I'm just
My
saying.
mother
I,
doesn't live
I
here.
feel like the ringing the bell. It's the mom, the meatloaf, mom, the Monopoly money. I need
He
it.
doesn't understand the bell drip.
I'm on a podcast.
Big Rig doesn't get the bell drip at all.
I just explained the bell drip. See, you're not paying attention. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, no, never once have I rung a bell when I needed something
so-
from someone.
As he mentioned,
What this guy?
27th anniversary, NWF, 26th of November. Like, what a
Sweet.
tongue twister. You know what I mean? Is it the 27th on the 26th or 26th? 27th? No, it's 27th on the 26th of November. Saturday, Hits Sports Complex in Covington, Kentucky. The dads will be in
Dads will
attendance.
be there.
Actually,
And
this
I
will
will
be my old. This will be my wife's, the old lady, Jesselmania herself's first indie wrestling event ever. So
Well,
you got to put on a show for her.
she better leave the building when I'm out there because you might lose your girl.
Hey, man, they don't call me magnificent for nothing, bro. Ask about me.
Oh, there you go, Brandon. Definition for you. Shmoney is pro wrestling podcast. His neighbor's dog's name.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, that
There
makes
you go.
sense.
gotcha.
Yeah, right.
That dweeb is hilarious. I love it. Hey, you might have to give me that dweeb's information. I might have to send him some money for these laughs he's giving me.
Yeah.
Godly.
Absolutely.
He's a friend of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, pro wrestling podcast. Look him up on Instagram, YouTube. It's a good guy.
We'll send your people his information.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mike's gonna have to handle that. I'm not in.
Yeah, I'm in contact with his lawyer. It's fine. I handle the legal stuff. I'm the politician of the group.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That ain't the truth.
so Sinclair, if you don't mind, we have a big weekend of wrestling to predict. Basically, we need to give our predictions for the AEW Full Gear pay-per-view coming up. So if you want to tag along and hear what we got to say, if not, I know time is money, brother. And
Yeah, let me look at the time. You guys is money. You guys didn't spend that much on this interview, so you got a little bit of time left. So let's go.
all right, AEW Full Gear Saturday night.
Yeah,
Saturday night. Although John Moxley couldn't seem to get that straight on Dynamite.
yeah. He thought it was Sunday.
He really thought it was Sunday.
He really did.
God
I mean,
bless
how
him. I
long
still
have
love
we
John
done
Moxley.
pay-per-views on Sundays? Let's be real.
What? I know. I for one,
I got to get that to Mox. Yeah, Big Rig, good point. I mean, come on.
It's been on Sunday forever.
That's an easy made one. That's an easy made mistake.
Yeah. I for one, am glad they're doing it on a Saturday night. I mean, how bad me and Brando have to be at the Candy Factory at 6 a.m. the next day. It'd be fine.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Will suck.
Big. Hopefully not another 6-hour pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't. I feel like they'll probably announce like maybe 2 more matches on Rampage, but it's definitely one of the shorter cards we've seen in a while.
Now, hopefully that makes for some longer, more time in the ring and not, rushed.
Sometimes
Sorry, I'm
less
looking
is
for
better. Sometimes less is better.
Depending on the
Yes.
matchup. Depending on the matchup.
I'm with you.
That's Brandon's catchphrase.
I'm with you, SOB. That makes sense.
No. See, when he says less is better, he's talking about some cheapskate stuff that he's doing. When I say less is better, I'm saying we get better quality. So our sayings are 2 different things, buddy. I'll tell you that much right now.
Oh,
So I guess you're right though, but some matches need time and some don't. Some are given more time than needed, but some definitely need the time, and I hope it's booked correctly.
So real quick, SOB, what do you got in that glass? We got an opinion over here. It looks like apple juice, finest of apple juices.
Rose, homie.
What
To
we
be
sipping
honest
on?
with you, I don't know what it is. All I know is that it's expensive because I usually just send my assistants out to go get whatever. They usually do the grocery shopping for me. You know, I
Okay.
mean, come on, man. I got too much things to do, man. I mean, look, and plus, what I look like being a commoner going through Kroger's. Please, get
So
out of here.
it's great value grape juice is what I'm assuming.
No, definitely not. And this was definitely imported straight from Italy. So,
Imported from Walmart. I got you.
boy.
Oh yeah,
So-
no. So it's Mott's name brand. Yeah, we're not
There we go.
Yeah.
Apple.
for sure.
Oh God, Jesus!
Absolutely.
You are wasting your money right now. You know
That's apple juice.
We're just the
That's apple juice, Drew.
You are definitely wasting
It's
your
the
money.
best day of my
Okay,
life.
definitely talking about apple juice and whatnot. You know, you said you only got me for a short amount of time because your money's about to get up. So I mean,
All right.
don't waste it. Don't waste this.
Who wants to run down the card? I got it. Oh. Say it. Say it.
Can you please get
Oh,
your
here you
butt
go,
under
Mike. We got
control?
one. We got one for you, Mr. Magnificent with the BBC.
Whoa! Pause. Pause.
Pause.
What is
That
going
is
on
his-
here? Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
Beautiful
man.
black cup.
Hey, if anybody's going to respect the BBC, it's SOB.
Oh God! Wait.
Wasting your money on apple juice.
I definitely have no comment for that question. God.
Oh,
God, Jesus. God. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
You guys are cringy right now. God.
hey,
terrible.
I'm just, it's our audience. It's what they want to. It's what they want to talk about.
you know how the wrestling community is. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's wild.
Well, we're commoners. We're crazy commoners.
Crazy commenters.
See that, Brando, you're learning. There's hope for you.
See?
There's
I told
hope
I'm
for
a
you.
fast learner.
Big Rig, be more like Brando.
He's
No, I'm
impressionable.
good.
He's impressionable. It's not necessarily a good thing. All right. So what do you feel about this? The interjection of Samoa Joe into the Wardlow powerhouse? Because I was really excited about powerhouse Hobbs and Wardlow matchup. You know, interjecting. Albeit, I'm a very big Samoa Joe fan, especially a heel Samoa Joe. But I mean, does it make the match feel crowded?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you though. I don't watch much wrestling nowadays because I'm out here making $1 million deals. But I know names, so I mean Samoa Joe putting anything is fantastic. First of all, Powerhouse Hobbs, man, that sky's the limit for that kid. That kid has everything you could think.
How old is he? Does anybody know?
He's got to be early 20s. He at least he
26.
but I say, or as they say,
26,
black
I
don't
think.
crack. So you know,
Right? Yeah. But, yeah. He could be 52 for all we know.
exactly right.
The
Black don't
cat
crack,
looks
so-
young though. Ain't no doubt.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That dude, the first time he came out in the Harlem Heat homage gear, I was pretty excited about that. That was awesome.
Hey, you gotta pay respect to the Harlem Heat, man. What a tag team!
Baby.
Those are true pioneers and inspirations, man, to all
Mhm.
the African American performers out here.
Yeah,
So-
especially back then in the early 80s or in the, not early 80s but later 80s. Harlem Heat was doing their thing. That was definitely transcending.
Well, I mean, I'm personally, I mean, I kind of called it when Joe turned on him. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a triple threat. I thought it was going to be for both titles, and they were going to do like a 2 out of 3 falls, like one fall for each title type deal. But it's just going to be for TNT. And
no, that takes away from whatever title you're currently fighting for. You never want to do that.
Yeah.
The only way I thought like a 2 out of 3 falls match like that would work would be in the current predicament they're in, where in WWE, where Roman has both belts. And that would be a way to get one of them off of him without him being pinned. which I kind of wish they would have already done that, but I don't think they're going to.
Yeah,
so.
but it also kind of poo-poos on your other belt that's on the line as well.
Yeah, but I'm tired of watching 3 hours of Raw without a world title on the show. So, it's
to each his own. I'll give you that. To each his own.
It's difficult.
It's terrible.
That's a Vince thing, baby. But so who do you think comes out of this three-way match with the TNT title?
Who's the third person?
I personally,
I didn't hear the third
I
person.
hope it's Powerhouse Hobbs. I think one. So he's the Samoa Joe's. I love Samoa Joe. But he's got a title, the ROH TV title. But Wardlow with the TNT title, I think he's done about all with it he's gonna do. So why not let? Then we can have this feud with him and Ricky and again. And so yeah, I'm calling Powerhouse Hobbs on this one.
I'm with Mr. Magnificent. Hobbs is definitely getting the push. That's for sure. Then, like you said, it can set up that rivalry again. That'd be a good rivalry to go back and forth between again. I got to go with Powerhouse.
Big Rig.
I think I'm gonna go with Hobbs too. I mean, that would be something. That'd be because if you look at it, I mean, the other two really, I mean, technically don't need it really, and Hobbs can really benefit from it because that can really raise his stature and that can really put some eyes on him as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a win-win. It'll do good for the title and do good for the man.
Yeah.
I've been thinking Hobbs for a really long time, but the only reason I'm going to say Wardlow, and it's not because I'm going against the grain. I saw where Revolution's going to be this year, which is where it's right by where Hobbs is from. And there's a very good chance that he may lose this, but the build up to Revolution will have him win a title in his hometown.
When is Revolution?
So that would be my only. I could see Wardlow retaining, and this is a way to kind of semi keep everybody protected type thing. I mean, it's going to be an awesome match. I'm very excited about it.
Maybe wait for them to be 1v1 before they take it off of him.
I don't know.
The
See,
element
that's
of
the
Joe
other thing
being
is
in
that
there
would
somehow
protect
caused
Wardlow
Powerhouse.
if he loses it, being in a triple threat. So I don't know. It could go either way. This is really a toss-up for me. It's going to be
that triple threat really just adds a whole different element of unpredictability to it.
Oh yeah,
You've been in triple threat matches before, SOB.
Oh yeah, you got to keep your head on swivel, man. You never know. And the hit that hurts the most is the one you don't see coming, and that's usually the one that gets your pin 1, 2, 3. So you definitely got to have your eyes on the swivel. And plus, it's no disqualification. That means anyone can interject, anything goes, anything can happen. So
But
you got to be ready.
at the end of the day, this is three massive individuals vying for one title, and I think we're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be. I don't see too many flips going on in this one. This is gonna be hard hitting, straight in your mouth, bowling shoe ugly fight. That's what you're gonna see here.
I don't know. Wardlow pulled off a freaking Tope Con Hero on Wednesday, like out of nowhere. But no, I agree with you. It's going to be a
I watched
fight.
it this morning. I wrote these guys like Wardlow leaping over the top rope onto everybody.
Like, well, it's funny. I actually just saw an interview he just did, like just today, actually, where he was talking like he didn't actually start growing because he's like 6'3", like 275 now or whatever he is. He didn't start growing until like his senior year of high school. So like when he was really
Anthony
into
Davis kind of story.
He was really into wrestling. He thought he was going to do like the Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy stuff. So like that was his inspiration growing up. And then he got big and he was like, well, guess I got to do this.
He's got to be at least 6'4", dude. Because when I was right there with him, I'm 6'3". He's got to be at least 6'4".
He said on the interview he did today that he's 6'3".
I say Anthony Davis, but that's exactly what it
I'm
reminds
training.
me of, and that's such a beautiful like
Right.
accident to happen. When someone trains, because Anthony Davis trained to be like a shooting guard, and then he had a growth spurt, and then he's center height, but with shooting guard skill set. So I mean, here we are with Wardlow, who's a little guy, and training to have a skill set like a luchador or a smaller guy, and then all of a sudden, Mother Nature takes over, and all of a sudden, hey, I'm big, but I can still do all the stuff that I was doing when I was a little guy, and that's it's so amazing to see.
Yeah.
Anybody like that,
Same.
SOB?
Right there, Wardlow.
That's that hit a growth spurt like that, like super
I
big
mean,
like
just a big guy that can move like that. Big guy that unexpectedly just, you see like, wow, that dude's a big old hickory, and then he just pulls off some stuff like you can move.
I mean, to be honest with you, man, I done seen my best friend pull off some stuff that big guys ain't supposed to be able to do. I done seen this dude do missile drop kicks off the top rope, man. I mean,
he wrestles in baby blue tights. I got to give it to him.
It's royal blue. It was black last time. He changed it up.
yeah, we like to color coordinate. We're a team, so we all need to look alike somewhat. So we all like to coordinate, and plus, we all look good out there when we color coordinate. So
need some green and gold.
That's actually, that's actually been one of the colors that's on the drawing board is green and gold. But at the same time, though, everyone's got green and gold. So it's not really, it stands out, but it doesn't stand out as much.
I haven't noticed any T-shirts at the merch stand last time, so I don't know if they're sold out yet again, but next time they're in stock,
like I said,
I need to get me one.
They are sold out pretty much, man. Of things with
I know they're high in demand.
But like you said, if you play your cards right, man, since you've been so good, Mr. Magnificent, you may Santa Claus you may find one under your tree this year. Who knows?
I've been a good dad.
Yeah, and for you other dweebs over here, you may find the same thing too.
Under Big Rig's Christmas tree.
I got one right here.
Jesus Christ!
Right
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that tree again. All right, I've been blocking it out this whole time, so don't get me started.
I just bought my turkey today, so I'm ready. That turkey's got a date with my smoker, and it's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful marriage.
Oh man, I haven't had common or smoke beat in a while. Jesus, I may have to partake in some of that.
You got an open invitation, man. I'll send you my address. I do it right. I'm a beast in the kitchen, son.
Nice.
Anyway,
so what you got next for me, dweeb?
Well, we got a comment here, and this is I'm not trying to do anything here. What do you got any comments on the Elite coming back after the infamous brawl out after All Out?
Not really.
No.
You a fan of Omega and the Bucks, or?
I respect what they do. I respect any professional that is in the same business as me as a professional. I will always respect what they do in the ring. It's just that their style is not really my cup of tea.
Yeah, I mean, their style is exactly what I speak of when I say it's like it's flashy, but and it's oh wow, but at the same time, it's like any moment, one misstep, it's like it could be career ending. At the same time.
So like I said, I will always respect what they're doing in the ring. They're three very talented individuals. In fact, one of the most talented individuals in the world right now as we speak. It's just that when it comes to styles of wrestling, we just have two different points of view on that, and just not my cup of tea. But like I said,
what do you think?
Tremendous.
What do you think about the conflict of like being EVPs and also talent on screen?
Now, I mean, like I said, I'm EVP and CEO of a couple of my own businesses, but at the same time, no, I'm not actively working at these businesses. So it's kind of one of those things where it comes as a conflict of interest. That's just speaking from one business person to another. You as if it's going to be something that you're highly involved in, sometimes it's smart to just recuse yourself of those type of duties. You can still be advisors and things like that, but active VPs of the company, that's a little.
And that was kind
controversial
of
thing.
Big Rig's take on the whole elite thing.
Mm-hmm.
You want to? What do you right there?
Yeah, no, I feel like, I mean, it was all cool when they started, and it was like, oh man, they're putting fans first, and wrestlers are going to be in control. But then you kind of think about it, and it's like, well, that's kind of like the way like WCW went and stuff with all the creative control and I'm glad they have more creative control than they had under Vince McMahon, but they got to a point where they're okay. We're gaining a lot of momentum. You guys just need to be wrestlers. Let the office people be office people, and that So,
Absolutely.
It definitely, like you said, it's a conflict of interest, and I feel like there have been a lot of instances, which it may even happen on Saturday if they go over and beat Death Triangle for the trios titles. It's like, is that really putting goodwill in the fans' pockets?
So okay, so let's call it here. So I kind of feel like everybody's expecting the elite to just kind of roll in, take the titles because there's been rift between Death Triangle. That's the obvious, the obvious booking. So do they go with the obvious booking and then roll something in the House of Black afterwards to, to spice it up, or is it just, do we just go with the status quo and elite are back? Let's give them what was rightfully theirs and roll on to the next feud.
I don't think, like I said, it's just me. If I'm gonna say, I'm not Tony, so I mean, obviously.
Hey, Raleigh.
So obviously, he's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. But like I said, if you're asking me for my opinion for it, the wrong thing, I think the right thing to do is, if I can kind of be real here, the right thing to do is to basically just put them over. Not the EVPs, but put Death Triangle over. Because if you like you said, it's going to be a ton of backlash, it's going to be a ton of scrutiny. But at the same time, though, one of my biggest sayings is controversy sells tickets. So
yep,
it can
all
go
press
either
is
way.
good press, whether it's good.
I mean, like Pro Wrestling Podcast is saying, CM Punk, he's going to come in and make everything's going to be right with the world.
Dude, that would break the internet. I seen some girl post that, and I retweeted it, and she got like backlash from it.
Really?
Oh, if that happens, they work the whole
entire
everybody.
The whole entire world. I would love it just because I worked me too. You know what I mean? Like just.
Then it was a damn good work.
Yeah, right.
It would have got everyone. It would have got everyone.
Yeah,
everyone.
Now, I believe that there is a ton of money to be made off of a Punk Elite feud.
Punk MJF again.
Do I think it's going to happen? No, but
controversy. Hey, I don't know, man. See, because I mean, I hate to compare myself to CM Punk, but CM Punk, me and CM Punk, we're a lot alike. We're about our money. So CM Punk gonna go where the money is.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, Raleigh's saying the same thing. I think Death Triangle needs to win. I think that the way that it happens is they have a banger of a match, and House of Black somehow costs the Elite the win. And Death Triangle retains, and then you have House of Black, Death Triangle, Elite. That's the base of your trios division, and then you just go nuts from there. I think that's going to be the way to kind of make everybody happy in a sense, because I think House of Black needs to come back and be very over and get a big push. So
I would love to see a good Death Triangle versus House of Black feud. So we want to do official calls on
Raleigh.
this.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I think that's my take on it.
All right, well,
so we call an Elite. We call an Elite, or we
this
call
is gonna be my last. This will be my last pick, dweebs, because time is money pimping. So
Yes,
I'll go last, Mr. Magnificent. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Elite. I'm gonna go with the obvious booking.
I'm gonna go. My gut is telling me that they're gonna do the right thing, and I'm gonna go with the triangle. So,
Triangle it is.
all right. Well, Dweebs, congratulations. You fulfilled the money that you have given me, and this is all the time that I am obligated to give you guys. So,
He's sending you your free sticker.
is that all I get?
Limited edition.
For your ratings is a
I can
sticker.
send you,
That's all I
send you some glass cleaners. What's the name? No.
We'll be in touch. We'll take care.
I'd say I could get you a belt, but I don't think it's up to par.
Yeah, because there's one belt that I want, and that's the NWF Championship, which I will be basically having around my waist on Saturday.
You heard it here. Calling a shot.
Star Dweeb, get ready, because you have no idea what's coming your way. All right. Well, Dweebs, I bid adieu. Thank you, sir, for having me.
Appreciate your time.
And,
Thanks so much.
Big Rig and Brando, if I do happen to come back, I need you on your best behavior, okay? And I need you to be respectful
My drip
of the
will be
SOB.
on.
I have been nothing but respectful, just asking the hard-hitting questions that the people want to know. That's all.
Whatever you say, Dweeb.
My drip will be better.
All right. Adios, amigos.
All right.
Appreciate you.